How about farm fresh greens year round and they're not trucked in from California? Sounds like a pipe dream, but a Toronto farmer, is on the leading edge of urban vertical farming. He's doing it organically. How long did it take to get this ready?
From seed to harvest, 16 days.
16 days.
Yeah.
And if you were growing, this wouldn't even grow in a field here, would it?
It would be very tough to grow this type of crop in a field.
It may look like a disco, but this unit in a business complex, that's right, a unit in a business complex in the north end of Toronto, is actually Living Earth Farm. Mixed in with the soil is the blood, sweat, and tears of 26-year-old Jonah Kroc-Melnick. Is this the future of farming, or is that being a little dramatic?
I think it's a big part of it. It's not going to be the whole future of agriculture. I think there's a role to play for leafy greens and herbs. I call it basil. Some people.
After getting his business degree, Kroc-Melnick went that route. Not for long, though. He realized cash wasn't the green he was after. He'd always loved gardening, and when he heard about the urban vertical farming going on in Japan, brought about by the Fukushima reactor disaster, he realized he wanted to bring it here. But it hasn't been easy. You're a farmer, aren't you?
Yeah, I work 7 days a week, which is tough, but I love it, so it makes it worth it.
Kroc-Melnick has literally created the system from scratch. It is not hydroponic because that isn't organic.
This machine does the seeding for me.
Kroc-Melnick uses soil and irrigation system he created and multicolored LED lights that are far out, literally.
Maybe not designed, but tested by NASA in space to see how crops can grow there. And I let NASA do all the testing and just followed their research.
The seed boxes grow on 7 levels, keeping his footprint compared to a greenhouse minuscule. Numerous restaurants are buying his greens through his dealer, and he's actually expecting to pay himself this year. But he says feel free to call him crazy still.
The ones that are crazy enough to change the world, the ones that do. And it's a Steve Jobs quote, and it really is meaningful to me, because I think this is the future, and you kind of do have to be a little crazy to do something like this.
Now, Kroc-Melnick hopes to expand his operation and says several larger restaurants are also interested in his greens, which may mean more green in his future.